wasn't ever very patriotic. Seeing that flag flying up there really puts a lump in my throat. I'm telling you, Chris, we're one step away. I can feel it. When this is all over, we're gonna do some serious partying.
It's time to stop the Soviet propaganda. Check this. We're gonna take over the SAFN studios. Once we control the airwaves, we can get the truth out to the people. Oh yeah, I hear they got a lot of wounded civilians around, so pack plenty of health packs.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our Freedom Fighters Let's Play. Today we continue our adventure with Manhattan TV Station.
Get over here! Come on,
let's go.
follow me.
Alrighty, let's get everybody rallied up here real quick. Looks like we have a girl with a shotgun, so we'll definitely want to pick her up. Like we also have 3 other individuals down there. It looks like they're kind of rocking a variety of different equipment.
Let's move.
Let's send up our friends up here and see what lies up ahead.
Regroup, pull out.
Well, I don't know. I feel like those guys didn't stand a single chance when it came down to it. But nonetheless, let's actually work our way back downstairs and see if we got anybody that's actually on the ground level before we get too overzealous. Definitely want to make sure we look both ways before we cross the street. I'm going to kind of call everybody out right now. It looks like these guys are absolutely destroying these guys, though. Oh, that poor guy, he just got absolutely knocked out. He was unconscious. He got back up, and he took one right to the dome. It just is not his day, is it, guys? Alright, so we got a couple more guys over here. Let's call over our friends and let them kind of go destroy everybody. Like, we took a little bit of damage from that car bomb, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we do have a guy that's actually slowly but surely going to be dying here before very long. And then obviously a couple of guys that were probably manning some MGs just moments ago. Now in terms of ammunition, we're looking okay. Obviously I would be a much bigger fan if we had much more. But nonetheless, we're going to get everybody kind of rallied up with us. And as you guys know, this is where the fun begins. You give me an MG with unlimited ammunition and you let me just shoot at everybody. You're asking for a recipe for the disaster. Alright, looks like that's our main area up there. However, it looks pretty clear so far with the exception of that guy. Obviously got a couple of guys that are kind of putting down some suppressive fire. I actually might call over our friends and let them kind of go over there and see if they can figure out where everybody's all hiding. But unfortunately, they don't really want to move, so we're actually going to kind of have to call everybody back over here real quick, and then we should be able to kind of work our way over there now. Alright, so we can definitely see we have some guys that are on these fortified positions. I don't know what you guys think, but I think we're getting a lot better at throwing those grenades for the most part. I feel like we've been pretty successful over the last several episodes, but let's actually get everybody rallied back up on us real fast. We actually have a tank that is absolutely terrifying. We need to get out of this area as fast as possible, considering that I can only imagine that that tank is going to do a lot of damage to us. Alrighty guys, we found a launcher. I think this is where that tank's fun ends. So I'm actually going to try to get a line of sight real quick. just as well use all this ammunition that we have. Got a couple more rockets here real quick. I want to make sure I shoot that guy out of that tower because I feel like he's having too much fun, and I'm anti-fun at the moment. Unfortunately, that guy will no longer be a problem. Looks like those are some shotguns, so it must have been down here that I left my beautiful AK with lots of ammunition. Alrighty, so we're looking pretty good. We got a small little army going on right now. Let's go check out this left-hand side, make sure we don't have any stragglers over here. It's looking pretty good, I think. And as of the moment, it looks like we might actually be entering this little area. Now, the TV station, as we know, our favorite host is actually maybe home. Oh wow, we got a lot of stories to be working up. So let's find our first staircase and start slowly but surely working our way all the way to the tippy top.
Eliminate target attack. Fall back. Regroup. Get back here.
Alright, so we're going to try to get everybody rallied back up with us. For the most part, it looks like we got all of those guys taken care of. I didn't feel like they were really that bad. Obviously, their aim wasn't really focused on us as much as it was pretty much everybody on the ground, but nonetheless, it did make our life a little bit easier. Alright, as you guys can see, we do have some more reinforcements that are slowly but surely going to be trying to work their way over here. I'm actually going to try to set up for a little bit of cover here so that way we can kind of shoot these guys as they slowly but surely work their way over. As you guys can see, most of them seem to kind of be on that staircase, but I'm actually going to call over our freedom fighters because we know that they're pretty competent when it comes down to taking care of a multitude of different challenges. Now, we do have that amazing MG, but I think I might stick with our AK, considering that it's a lot easier to find ammunition for a weapon like this than it is for kind of a specialty weapon like that.
Regroup. Pull out. Abort.
Alright, so it looks like we might have found the armory, which is kind of nice, but not exactly where we need to be. It looks like we need to continue to climb our way to the tippy top for the moment, so... Plus, we're also looking pretty good in terms of ammunition and stuff, so I don't think we really need to top off any more than we already did.
Go scout recon and report. You're gonna be fine.
That's much better. You lead now.
Regroup. Fall back. Lead on. Get back here.
Okay, let's go.
Did you guys see that dude? He was becoming a camper already. He must have been playing too much Modern Warfare recently. Kind of found himself a tight little corner and decided to call it his new home. But nonetheless, we have a small little army right now, so we're going to continue to move up our freedom fighters. But we do have some alarms, which is a little concerning, because obviously we don't want to be alerting everybody to our presence. Do we have any more corner campers? Not really seeing a whole lot else just yet, but as we work our way over here, like we'll continue to work our way to our new location. Still climbing all the way to the top of this building. Definitely a very large building. It's always adorable when you see one of these Soviets rocking their little Glock. They're just like, I'm gonna take on the entire world, but little do they know, their chances of success become very, very low. Well, that's one way to go about it. Just kind of send everybody in and let them take care of everything from there. But it looks like we've actually located our beautiful Soviet flag. Let's make this bad boy red, white, and blue. How about we?
New Yorkers, fellow Americans, I am Chris Stone, the so-called Freedom Phantom. I stand before you today a free man, and I vow to die a free man. Like you, my world was shattered 8 long months ago. I watched as my family and friends were tortured, captured, and killed. I have nothing left of my former life, except the hope for a better future. A better future for our children. The American dream. I, for one, still believe in that dream. We've read this in our school books as children. Now is the time for us to embrace those ideals and stand up against the weight of tyranny. We have a duty to ourselves to throw off our oppressors. When I look around this city, I do not see smoldering ruins. No, instead, I see a sleeping army, ready to awaken. The world is watching us now. How we respond will prove our claim. I stand before you and the world today to reaffirm the pledge our forefathers made to each other and for each of us. To protect our lives, our fortunes, and our self-worth. So I ask you now to take up arms against the evil invaders and yell in their faces that they will never take our freedom.